It wants to check my spelling and grammar. I am good, thank you. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Welcome to the next episode of our Call of Cthulhu campaign. First off, you probably noticed that, hey, this video's long. Yeah, it's part of the new things we're doing to test out how we're releasing our role-playing footage on the channel. And this one is just a really long episode of Call of Cthulhu. As opposed to splitting it over 3 videos, you get an entire night in one video. So that means you are stuck with me, Eric, and James. Everyone else bailed. But I was telling James, Eric, that this episode might be a very important one, and it's a shame that everyone's missing it, except for you guys. So, but you guys
I came back. They all left.
Yeah. All right. So Monday, April 9th. It's a rainy day in the city of Red Hall. Jesse is lying in his bed, woken up by the gray light coming in from the window of his motel room. As he said before this, he is sad and a hurt puppy, and he just feels a little bit small. You also got the text from Holden saying that he was out of town, but he's back now. But nothing else from him on your phone. Is there anything...
this was Monday what?
April 9th.
I can't find Jesse's notebook, so it's just bleeding into Al's.
Cool, sounds good.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do, Jesse, this morning?
Oh, I mean, so we dealt with the forced issue. Mm-hmm. Karen's gone or going.
Yes, Karen should be leaving on the 20th of April. That's when her...
Mm-hmm. Sam's not exactly mad at me, but not good time to see her. Jake's about my only half friend right now. Shane's off doing investigations. What leads do I have to chase on my own?
That's a great question that I can't answer because I have all your leads in a box and I don't know which string leads to who right now.
Oh boy, and I don't have my textbook. So
it's a perfect day to do whatever you want.
It is a perfect day to do whatever I want.
Jesse, when's the last time you had a day for you?
I got a gambling habit is what happened. Okay. Jesse is going to go to his kitchen and just be like, what can I even make for breakfast? When's the last time someone didn't buy me breakfast?
So,
in
your little motel room, you don't really have a kitchen. There's not even like a small little there's a toaster, but there's no bread. There is a microwave, but nothing to microwave, and there is a small fridge that is it runs a little bit warmer than you'd want it to. So the beers you keep inside just are a little bit warm when you drink them. And there's also a coffee maker, of course, but you have since... how often do you get your room service to cycle through?
Probably like once a week.
So yeah, currently you are out of little packets of coffee.
You know what? I think Jesse, for the first time, is just going to be like, what is civilian day-to-day life in Red Hall?
All right.
Yeah. What do people just do, like, on a day off? And he's just going to, have a shit shower shave, and he's going to go out and just start walking around town and be like, what's going on?
So up here on the north side, you've got a motel up on the part where there's the whole strip when you're first coming in where all the motels and hotels are. So right now it's actually pretty quiet here because it's April 9th. Skiing season is died down and summer season hasn't begun, so the beach hasn't opened and the ocean is still just kind of a little bit too cold to go swimming in. So where you are is actually relatively quiet right now as part of the tourist section of the city.
But there is an ocean nearby, hey?
There is an ocean nearby, yeah.
Let's just go to the beach. I'm not going to go swimming, but let's just walk the beach for a bit.
Sure, the waterfront district is on the south side. You and Sam went on a date there to Oblivion.
Oh, shit, that's where Oblivion is?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that guy who turned into a puddle in my imagination?
Oh, he was a dead body on the road.
Great.
They found him the next day. He was hit by a car, I think like a few hours after you saw him.
Great. Okay, well, I'm not going to walk to the south side. I'm not a lunatic. I'll hop in my car and I'll get going.
All right. You also thought that that Jesse would not have the here's a question. Does Jesse have regret?
He's developing it.
No, but I just need a yes or a no, because this is a complete binary. I just need a 0 or a 1.
You know, at this point in his character development, yes, he has regret.
All right, so when you open the door to your motel room, there is something that is kind of half beneath the threshold of your door, just kind of half sticking in, half out. It's a little black envelope with your name written on it. I'm just closing this for a second because I need to send you something. Would you like to open the envelope?
I'm going to hold it up to the light first.
Because the envelope's black, no light comes through it.
You never know. It might have been thin black.
Yeah.
I hope to God this isn't anthrax or something like that. But yeah, I'll open it up.
All right. Inside there is a small envelope, a small card that I have sent to you on Discord.
Oh my God! That's actually really, really funny. Because I was going to hold this up and be like, this just fell out of Hal's notebook. Was this Strange Aeons or Call of Cthulhu?
That is Strange Aeons.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
So this is the what the card says. It's an eye with an upside down half moon in it. Oh, sorry, just a half moon in it. Half white, half black, with a small text at the bottom that says, "Open the Opal door." And it was addressed just to you. Of note, you are not the only one, for viewers at home, that received this card. Sam also did.
Okay.
Because
well,
she also is filled with nothing but regret.
Oof. Yeah, I'm just going to put that in the jacket pocket and be like, all right.
All right.
We're still...
You know, classic characters. They're like, I have nothing to do. I give them a plot thread, and they say, I'm going to go watch people walk on the beach.
No.
James, you have an easy ride to the south side if that's where you are going.
I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on the way for this symbol now.
Sure. Why don't you give me
like
a spot
graffiti
check,
or
please?
anything, you know?
Hi, Dragon. How's it going?
81 on my spot hidden, and it's not that high. It's a 54, so...
You keep your eyes on the road the majority of the time. The moments where
That's
you
smart.
do kind of
That's smart.
you look out your windows to kind of just see something, nothing catches it. There's a few billboards that are black or white that for a moment you're like, catches your attention, but ultimately you realize, no, they're just advertising a vodka that I don't want to drink.
Yeah. I'll park my car. I'll go to the beach.
Do you pay the parking meter that you park next to?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm not a lunatic. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Says the man with blood on his hands.
You know what? You can abide the law and break it.
That technically is true.
The duality of man.
Yes. Yeah. It's the wind is biting. As you stand on the stone walkway that has a stairwell down that cuts through the rocky edges of the beach down to the coarse sand that is cold to the touch when you get there. The waterfront district stretches, like the Rose District and Waterfront District, stretches out into the waters a little bit, but the only docks that run all the way to like the ocean itself are rickety old wooden docks that if you walk beneath them, they kind of have that weaving of all the pillars, the columns underneath it that goes through over the beach on the sand. There also is a long tunnel at the end seems to be a walking or a biking trail with a lot of the orange lights in the wall that have since burned out.
Jesse's gonna spend like a good hour just kind of on one of the piers, hanging off the edge, staring off into the distance like it's a music video from 2002.
Honestly,
like, you know, so
it's quite calming.
Yeah.
The sound of the ocean, the wind while biting, you do eventually become used to it. And it's just kind of like relaxing. And you feel a sense of peace that you haven't felt in some time within the city of Red Hall.
Does anyone else kind of come around at all?
Yeah, there's a few people walking around. Most of them are keeping to themselves. There are those earnest and strong-willed people who are going for jogs along the trail that runs through. You see a few people actually bike into that long tunnel. A few people bike out of it. But mostly everyone's just keeping to themselves on this cold Monday morning.
Now, I know this is a ridiculous question. Is there a return address on this envelope as I pull it out of my jacket pocket?
Unfortunately, there is not.
Detective 101 school failed me again.
But you know, you went to 102 school and like 201 school, so you're set. You know what the next lead is, right? Detective Jesse Rayner? Because you're like, no, I throw it in the water.
Yeah. Open the Opal door. And it's the symbol. I've never seen this symbol associated with like the Boars Club or anything like that.
Correct. This is entirely new to you.
I don't want to necessarily involve or piss off Holden again. So I'm going to start with Barnaby, I think.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after maybe another half hour or so, just get in my car and go to Barnaby's.
All right, from the north side to the south side, back to the north side. Luckily, at this point, the streets are pretty dead because it's Monday, so everyone is kind of settled into their jobs and the places. The financial district is currently bustling with everyone in their ties, in their cubicles, droning away, tapping at their keyboards. Well, Mr. Jesse Rayner pulls up outside Barnaby's bookshop. What would you like to do, friend?
Well, I hope he's open. I honestly don't know this guy's hours.
He is open, yes.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in. If there was like a body language to Jesse right now, normally he just kind of like when people were looking at him, he was kind of like the fight or flight thing. He's always like, one leg planted, ready to, go at a moment's notice. And now he's just all hang. He's like a weeping willow tree.
He's kind of heavy. I get it.
Yeah.
When you step in, Barnaby is standing behind his desk holding a cup of coffee in his hand, while another man across from him, who kind of looks like the dude, is also drinking a cup of coffee as they're in a quiet conversation. As you come in, Barnaby recognizes you, kind of just gives you a little wave, which is an open hand for a few seconds and a closed hand, but then he just goes back to conversation with the person he's talking with.
What are they talking about? Let's do a listen. Let's eavesdrop. I'm gonna be
Detective
like,
School 102 here.
Where's listen? Language, listen! I beat my regular.
Nice. Their conversation is pretty plain. They're just talking about how the books they've been reading, some of the crazy article that just came out of the Gazette, how it's probably something, something bigger than that. But
who's do I know who this guy is? Who he's talking to? Is he like an associate of Barnaby's?
You've met him in a previous life, but Jesse has not met him.
Hmm.
Do you go up to them, or do you just kind of like look at books?
I'm gonna, yeah, because he's not full of his normal bravado. He's gonna like waste like 3 minutes looking at books and just, at a certain point he's gonna be like, I don't, and he's just gonna kind of go up and lean beside the counter, but not like put himself in between them like he normally would. Like he's still an asshole. He's just dejected.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna.
Barnaby just kind of hushes in the conversation. He's not at all bothered by what you're doing at this point. He's kind of used to you, and he just looks at you and says, "Is everything all right?"
Sure. Had a very nice day at the pier, the south side, at the beach.
The grizzled man kind of just says, "You went to the beach at 8 o'clock on a Monday morning?"
Seemed like it wasn't peak hours.
Yeah. Barnaby offers you some coffee. He has a little kettle behind the counter.
I'll take a coffee.
Yeah.
And I'll just to Barnaby, I'm like, who's this? Can I trust him?
Yeah, the man extends his hand and says, my name's Rick, and you can definitely trust me. He says, kind of like with that tone of being like, can I trust you?
Rick what?
Rick Kilman.
I'm Jesse Rayner.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I like the, he motions to your outfit. It's like, I like the vibes. He kind of then motions to himself and kind of like the sweater that almost looks like a bathrobe that he's wearing. It says, "You're a man cut from the same exquisite cloth." The coffee's hot. Barnaby says, the coffee's hot.
Oh. But, Rick, no offense, Barnaby, can I trust him?
Barnaby just nods at that.
I'm going to take this envelope out and just kind of slide it across the table, just like Detective 103 school.
Barnaby opens the envelope, looks at it, and then just shows the card to Rick. And Rick nods and says, "Yeah, I know about this." Barnaby says, "You do?" And then Rick says, "Yeah, it's some weird, like, massage parlor that opened up on the west side."
How recently?
I couldn't place the actual day. Last time I was there, I was a bit fucking gone, if you know what I mean. But I noticed it. Just calls itself exactly that, the Opal Door.
How'd they get my name?
Barnaby sighs and says, Jesse, I'm kind of just surprised that surprises you.
Rick here says it's just a massage parlor.
And Rick comes in and says, and Trapper Woods is just a nice hiking ground.
Do we know who owns it or operates it?
Barnaby
that bitch,
says,
Catherine?
Barnaby shrugs and says, I've never heard of it before. I know nothing.
You know what? I'm feeling tense. Guess I'm gonna go Jesse pauses, thinks, should I do this? And he's like, yeah, I need a massage. He'll take the envelope and be like, thank you, gentlemen. And then he'll turn around as he's leaving and be like, oh, wait. And he'll flick a card out, and it'll be his business card, and he'll hand it to Rick.
PI, huh?
Yes, sir.
This is great. I've been looking for somebody because I'm an esoteric scholar. I'm a researcher. I know a bunch of stuff about things that might be a bit wild. And
Yes.
if Barnaby seems to be implying what he's implying with this unspoken language that him and I have, you are
Yes.
probably a good person for me to pay money to do some investigating.
I am a good person to pay money to. You're right on the money there, Rick.
Well, are you worth that aforementioned money?
I guess you'll have to roll the dice and find out.
I'm a gambling man, so that seems totally fine with me. I've lost a lot of money.
Who
at the
is
local
this asshole?
casino.
I love him. Oh, yeah. I'll be like, thank you, gentlemen, and leave.
As you're going, Rick's kind of hooked in. He says, "Have you ever dreamed?"
To me?
Yeah, as you're leaving.
Yeah. Have I ever dreamed?
Yeah, like actually dreamed.
Mhm. I've seen some things that make me question what an actual dream is.
All right, tell me more. I am interested. He puts one hand up on the bookshelf across from you.
You know what? Why don't we go get some breakfast? Because I haven't had any yet, and I'll tell you all about it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm a little loose on cash right now. Do you mind picking it up? I'm a light eater. I'm just getting toast and eggs.
Yeah, I can get it. No problem.
Hey man, I'll get it next time. That's a promise. I like you already. I think we have many breakfasts before us.
Well, as long as you're a light eater, I can see that working.
Hell yeah, brother. Nice ride. Holy shit. Oh my god. What year is this?
It's 1970.
Oh man. How much did this thing put? How did you put a lot of work into this?
It was my grandfather's car.
That's
I
incredible.
inherited it.
You inherited it, man. You're treating it nice.
Oh, well, you know, if you take care of things, they don't tend to leave you.
It might just be the weed talking, man, but that seemed heavier than I thought it would.
I'm just gonna walk across the street to get some breakfast.
Is it the normal place y'all get breakfast?
No, not near Barnaby's. No, it wouldn't be Nan's.
I thought Nan's was across from Barnaby's.
No.
Oh, we're going to Nan's. I'm gonna be like, get in.
All right.
We're going to
He's
Nan's.
like, let's go.
Yeah, I'll put it in gear. And...
He asks if is it cool if I smoke in here?
Not weed.
All right.
That's still illegal.
There's a lot of things that's illegal. When did weed get legal in Seattle? In Washington? Weed get legalized in Washington. 2012. Let's go. It's legal, baby.
Oh, yeah. As long as you roll down the window, then.
Do you want some?
No, I'm driving.
Hey, it's fine, man. Just it takes a little bit.
It's
to hit
not.
anyway.
It's really not fine. Anyways, Jesse's gonna light up a cigarette.
That's gonna kill you, man. One day, just so you know.
The sooner the
treat my
better.
body like a temple. No alcohol, no cigarettes.
Uh-oh. I guess I treat mine like an anti-temple. He'll say, taking a sip of beer from it. No.
You guys do eventually reach the Nan's, and you guys go inside.
Just
Yeah.
to let you know, Justin, I am waiting inside Nan's, hoping that Jesse will show up. I have a folded picture of him and one of his cards
Yep.
with the word Nan's written on it.
He does come in. He is joined by a man who looks like the dude.
Do I recognize the dude?
How much would you know about like the esoteric studies of dreams and the veil? You would not know this man then.
Okay.
Jesse, you look at your usual booth and it is currently empty.
Hell yeah. No Jake?
No Jake.
I'm gonna get in the booth, and when the waitress comes by, I'm like, "Is Jake by?
Jake what?
Has Jake been by today?"
No, hon. No, he hasn't. Might be at work. It is Monday after all.
Yeah, I suppose Jake does have a job, doesn't he?
What can I get you?
I'll have the usual bacon, eggs, breakfast, and my friend here is gonna have.
You know, the two usuals sounds great.
Yeah, and then be like, and a cold water, and
Also, can I get some square hash browns and like make them extra crispy? The waitress says, "Sure thing."
yeah. Great, we'll do that.
All right.
And I'm gonna sit there with Rick, just kind of tapping the table awkwardly.
So, how long have you been in Red Hall?
How long has Jesse been in Red Hall? About 8 months now?
Jesse came here on October 6th. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months. You're really close.
7 months. Okay. Just over half a year.
Wild. What brought you here?
I was looking at my wife. I usually don't tell people this on the first date.
It's a date?
Whatever you want it to be, man. I'm paying.
You know, I usually don't tell people this on the first date either, but my wife left me.
I feel like you're mocking me at this point.
Me? No, brother. No, I'm not. Honestly, you just have like a vibe that I'm really getting with right now. You're like me, but sad.
It's the weed. The weed will fix this all.
Yeah, well, I suppose you're not far off on that.
So as I was asking earlier, have you ever dreamed? Have you seen the world beyond our world?
I have, what's the best way to phrase this? Pierced the veil?
When you say that, he just kind of like looks at you and like goes stone cold sober. And he says, "No fucking way."
More
Were
than
you-
once, it seems.
More than once? Were you awake both times or were you sleeping and you saw it through there?
Out of game, the clay man was like a weird veil
Yes,
thing.
Catherine took you on the Veil. I believe you've been on the Veil 3 times. Once with Catherine, and then 2 and from to rescue Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just be like, only one I could tell you about.
How'd you get there?
And a ritual and an asshole named Andrew Kingston.
Don't know the guy, but if you think he's an asshole, I believe you.
Yeah, I left him in there.
You. Oh shit. That's I mean, if he knows how to get in, he knows how to get out. So he'll probably.
I'm just gonna like show him my bullet wound and be like, yeah, he shot me real good.
Holy shit! You got shot? Did it hurt?
I'm gonna be like not many times, a few times.
Did it hurt?
Twice. Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Have you been stabbed?
A few times.
What hurts more?
Never deep. What hurts more?
Yeah. Because in my mind, I feel like a gunshot is like in and out, right? But like a knife, it's like in and then out, you know, and like you feel it both ways.
In the moment adrenaline's running, I couldn't really, in retrospect, I think I'd rather be shot.
That's what I thought, brother. That's what I thought. Where'd you get onion rings?
They're complimentary.
Oh, shit.
I'm here for Nan's complimentary onion rings.
Yeah. You just drop them on the table when you come.
They're already there. You're not even
from
sure.
the night before.
Yeah. So how'd you get on the Veil?
You know who you should talk to is Shane Bidet. He's a paranormal investigator, and he tried to document the whole process.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I've tried.
Yeah, but I mean, at the time I was on a mission and kind of laser focused.
I get you.
So I couldn't really. The Veil was the backdrop to the mission. It wasn't the priority.
What was the mission? Are
I
you
don't
a
know if
secret
I
agent?
should tell you.
You
No,
can tell
I'm
me,
not
brother.
a
It's okay. I won't remember this anyway.
investigator. I'm not a very good one, apparently. You know Holden?
I know of Holden. I've never talked with him much. Like, maybe I saw him once talking with Barnaby, but...
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I'm working on... I'm living on...
Let me rephrase this question. How do you pay your rent?
Okay. That's a great question. I'm kind of like working... I'm pulling coins from a big pile, if you know what I mean.
Inheritance?
Yeah, a little nest egg that I've been living off of.
Okay, so what did you do before you became this?
I teach at the university now and then. I teach like it's just I teach like this. Not a lot of students come to the class, so it's kind of just like this like esoteric bull crap, you know. I get them to read crazy Wiccan books.
So you know Kath.
Who?
Catherine?
Catherine. Ah, no. I want to meet her, but she ignores my calls.
You shouldn't either.
I shouldn't?
No.
I mean, she's kind of like she's kind of like the boss when it comes to all this shit.
She was first time I had been through the valley. But that's the one I can tell you about.
She did it.
Ideas, feelings,
She's
perhaps a inkling of a memory. If it's genuine, I do not know.
What do you remember? I'll tell you if it's real or not.
Just infinite blackness and bright green light.
Can I ask a question? He reaches out across the table and kind of just
Yeah.
like grabs like this right near your chest. And I said, "Did she pull a string out of you?"
It's just gonna shut down for a minute at that question. Like become guard, not shut down, become
Yeah.
guarded.
Yeah.
I'll
And he's
choose to
just
walk over in that moment.
He's just reassessing this Rick guy at this point.
When you step over, Rick just kind of looks up at you.
Yes.
This is gonna sound really dumb, but and he's gonna show you the folded picture he has of you, like just
Uh-huh.
printed off of the
shit.
internet, and
Of the
card.
internet.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's just like a badly printed picture. Like there's like digital breakdown and everything.
Yeah.
You're like the second person I've talked to about this today, man. Are you Mr. Rayner, PI?
Jesse's
Is this-
going to.
Is this a bad time?
He's gonna whip out his notebook and be like, and he's gonna be like, "What's your name?"
John Doherty.
John Doherty. All right, John. Just so you know, you're on billable hours now. What can I do for you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. I was,
Am I Jesse Rayner? Yes, that's case one solved. I'm great.
oh,
That's a little icebreaker. It doesn't always go over well, but I figure
no,
why break with tradition?
I think it's great. I'm like gonna sidle to the side as the waitress comes along with the food, just kind of like get out of her way. I was just, can I sit?
Get a
Rick
chair.
scooches over.
Thanks, man.
Too nice.
Kind of smells a little bit like, I guess I kind of just got into town a few weeks ago, and I've been trying to follow some leads. I went to this place where a friend from Jersey told me I should be meeting up with an agency, but it looked like the place was closed down. And then someone told me that the agency had moved to a garage, but when I got there, the whole place was well, the new owner
So is
told
this
me that they're...
agency the Night's Watch?
Yeah, that'd be the one.
And you're looking for me, not Jake Smarty?
Couldn't get a hold of him anywhere, and then when I was asking around, somebody passed me a card and wrote Nans on it, told me this is where I would be able to get a hold of people. So I looked up your name and found a picture. I was kind of hoping I could reach out to somebody here in the city.
So this is a I'll look at Rick and then at you and be like, esoteric investigation, not an interpersonal one.
No, I guess it's a bit of both, if that's okay. I'm sorry. Am I interrupting like another case you've got? I don't want to.
Oh no, we're just old friends talking from way back.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I see the resemblance.
Yeah. He is my sister's husband's best friend. We hit it off and we work well together.
Oh, you're part of the Night's Watch too, then.
No, no, no. I'm just old friend.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. Just showing me when I came to Red Hall a couple months back. Rick here was nice enough to kind of give me my bearings.
Yeah, and now maybe the bearings will be passed unto you, good sir.
I mean, wow. Yeah, I was kind of hoping about that. I guess. Sorry, I introduced myself yet? My name's John.
Yes, John. Just so you're aware, you're still on billable hours.
Sure. I guess.
If you want my advice, this guy's a little bit of a hard ass. I just come right out with what you're looking for. Put him on the back foot. Get the power in the conversation.
Thanks, Rick. Um, I wanted to join the Night's Watch. That's why I came to Red Hall. I was out here on an investigation into a missing persons case. I'm a reporter. I'm trying to.
Who's the missing person? There's
So
somebody in Red Hall.
that's the thing. I don't remember. A couple of weeks back, I got a lead, and I went somewhere, and something happened, and I couldn't remember it anymore. But after that, I started noticing things, and when I started writing about them and posting them and posting the articles, people started paying me for them, and people started showing me interest, but I haven't liked all the interest I've been seeing, and I realized this was probably not something I should be doing alone anymore. You know?
Yes, to go it alone is quite dangerous, as I've learned over the past couple weeks.
So yeah, I asked around, and I heard about you're in, I guess the Night's Watch is like an investigative firm or something. Well, I wanted to see if you had any openings, or if you were doing any hiring right now. I've got a background in journalism, and I've got some experience poking around on these things. But I think, kind of most importantly, and he kind of looks around, looks at Rick, looks around again, and then says kind of quietly, I believe that there are things going on in this town. You don't have to convince me about the weird things going on, and I'm willing to look. I don't want to, I can't just let it go anymore. If money's a concern, I'm still freelancing, and I'm doing pretty well on it. Like, the articles are paying for themselves. I'm starting to worry about, like, what shouldn't I be putting out there? Maybe who would be benefiting from this best?
Um, Rick, Jonathan,
Just John.
And you can call me Richard.
all right. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try and do what is it to like see if someone's lying or giving me a line of bullshit here.
I think it's
Is that psych?
I think it's psychoanalyst.
Oh shit! I have psychology. Psychoanalysis. Great.
Oh, spam.
Why even?
Spam says psychology, so let's do that one.
Okay.
Spam knows the rules of this game better than I do.
I fail anyway. So, NBD.
Yeah, he's on the level.
With what I've seen, what I think I've seen, what I feel like I've seen, and the things I remember, I can't help but feel like maybe it almost feels too good to be true to be introduced to two gentlemen back to back in the same day who are just liberally talking about this like it's normal. So, who sent both of you?
I honestly don't blame you, Mister Mr. Rayner. I get how you feel. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I think I must just be going crazy, you know? Like, this can't be the way that it's always been, but it is. And every morning, I'm just struggling to put together what I should be doing, how I can help. What's the right choice? I don't know. I don't know who gave me the card necessarily. As I said, I was just kind of reaching out to folks, asking some questions. I was chatting to somebody. I went down to the police station to ask if there were any like neighborhood watch groups or to ask about the Night's Watch, but they didn't really have any answers. But then somebody approached me with a card and told me to get in contact with you. So.
And who approached you with who was that?
Yeah, it's funny you bring it up. I didn't. Wow, he was a smooth talker. I didn't actually get his name.
But it was a man.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a man.
You know what we're going to do? Is we're going to enjoy our breakfast talking about things like the weather, shit we like, and then we're going to go back to my motel and we're going to have a real conversation.
I gotta go to work.
You said you sometimes teach, Rick.
Yeah, and today is sometimes one of those days.
Oh, cool. What do you teach?
I just teach business.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get to choose your own hours unless you work real good in a past life.
All right. Well, then, Rick, John and I are going to go back to my motel and have a real conversation. And you can just shoot me a text when you're done work. We'll meet back up.
Hey, man, I don't have your number. I do have your number. I do.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
you do.
I do. Right.
Great. So, you guys like betting on horses?
Yes. More than anything else in the world.
I'm thinking of getting into it.
Don't, man. It eats you up.
Yeah, I don't. I'm doing okay, but I don't have enough money to be throwing it away. You know. Like I get a scratch every so often, and give it a whirl. But that's like a couple of bucks here and there on the paycheck. You know.
Where did you live before Red Hall?
Jersey.
You ever seen the Jersey Devil?
The number of nights I have spent under drain pipes somewhere out in the pines, waiting to see something, waiting to hear something. I gotta be honest with you, it's boars, probably. There's boars in the pines. Stupid dangerous to be out there.
You see things. You see things in Red Hall, but not anywhere else, right?
Are we having this conversation now? I thought we were gonna...
Yeah, no, we are gonna have it later. I just,
He wants to
Just
have it
seemed like
now,
an-
too.
How about, fishing or hunting? Any of you do any... I know it's...
No, no.
I have fished. I have hunted. Not, not my favorite.
Oh, I mean, I do it.
Honest to
Agreed.
God, I'm having a hard time thinking about what I like right now.
Sounds like someone's a bit depressed.
Lean over to Rick and be like, is he always like...
Rick points at himself?
Yeah.
No,
Mr.
no.
Rayner.
It's not him. It's not his thing.
Oh. Sorry, I definitely just made an assumption there.
Rick looks at his watch and says, I should get going. He pulls out a wallet and drops cash on the table. Enough to pay for his meal and your meal, Jesse.
This guy's just throwing me for loops and loops and loops today.
And then he says, do you mind shuffling over?
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Richard.
Nice to meet you, John. Jesse, I will be in touch, I'm sure.
Call me when you need me, friend.
Ditto. And then he turns and leaves.
And I will just enjoy my breakfast and then take Jonathan back to my motel.
I mean, I drove. I've got a car. I'll tail you.
All right, you guys get back to Jesse's motel.
In my sad ass motel. It's exactly that, a sad ass motel. Probably hasn't been cleaned in about 5 days or something like that. Who knows? Wednesday, Thursday? I don't know what the rotation is.
I mean, you specified that it happens once a week at best.
Yeah. So, but I'll just because you know how like motels are like bed, chair, desk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
This
like
one's
pull
no
out
different.
the chair. What?
Yeah, this one's no different. You once had 2 chairs, but then they took it away.
Yeah, I don't want that chair. I'm gonna pull out the chair. I'm gonna have Jonathan like offer it to Jonathan like in front of the bed, and then I'll sit on the bed and just be like, "Tell me what you've seen."
John checks the window quickly, just pulls the blinds aside, looks out, and comes and sits down looking remarkably more confident. Reporter, sleazy motel, private conversations. This is more where he lives. I've already told you, I can't remember what I saw. It's like I blacked out or something. But
Do you remember what you were doing before? Like what led you to?
I mean, it was a kid. I know that. Apparently, they play down in the old mines sometimes. And I thought I was being clever, I was going to make a big break, going to have a real scoop, maybe talk to the Gazette, get a paying job, not have to keep freelancing. So I, got some experience getting over a fence. So I hopped it and I went and took a look, and woke up the next day. And I don't have much more than that. Since then, people have accosted me on the street, asking me questions. I've been given names, people to talk to, things to reach out for, uh, from complete strangers. And when I started looking into them and publishing a bit, sometimes online, about some of their businesses or their connections, I got cease and desists, or I got people paying me to give them a copy of my notes. Sometimes the information stays up, sometimes my leads dry up. I'll tell somebody I talked to a guy at the library, and then the guy at the library doesn't have the old newspapers anymore. It's weird. And I don't feel like I know enough about what's going on to keep looking, but I know I've got to keep looking. I've got an ex back in Jersey and 2 kids. They're in college now, and I don't really see them as much as I should, especially since I started coming out here. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what they're in for. I want to know. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I want to know. I've seen things, weird things, but I don't know what I've seen. I was told that your Night's Watch company.
It's a group of enthusiasts. I don't make any decisions about it. So far as I know, it's kind of an open door policy. Jake Smarty, he's the guy.
You keep mentioning this, Jake. Nobody's brought him up to me, just you.
Just me. That's where you lose me, John. I not I don't now that I'm about to say it out loud, it almost sounds. It gives me pause, makes me second guess myself, but I don't think I'm significant here. Just another pawn on the board. I don't have answers for you. I don't run the Night's Watch. I know if you have seen things, if you think you've seen things, I think I've seen things too, and I know that I have seen things. But there's forces, people, motivations, schemes that work in Red Hall to keep it localized isn't the right word. It's controlled isn't either. Just
It's like a conspiracy, but It's like the left hand and the right hand don't know what each other's doing. And sometimes it's like they're all against each other. At least that's how it's felt like to me.
I don't know what I can do for you, John, honestly. I don't control or run the Night's Watch. I barely participate.
You don't investigate anything? You don't look into some of the weird things that happen here? Because I mean, that's all I want to do. Is I just want to look into it. I just want to see if I can make a little bit more sense of it before I figure things out.
Full disclosure, nothing more than a goon, a hired gun. Whatever ambitions I thought I had, whatever purpose, whatever drive, it's been made very clear to me that make any progress in this city, you have to devote yourself to, willingly or otherwise, to one of the, what's the word? Not bosses, but one of the attendants, one of the overseers, I guess you could say. And I work for a man named Holden. And that's basically it. He's pulled my ass out of the fire when I've gone poking and prodding.
Seems like a good guy.
You know, I might not be the best judge of character. Our relationship is strictly professional. I can help you, but I don't know if you want to pull out a thread too much.
If you've got an active case or something, maybe just let me tag along. Let me see if I can help. Walk me through it. Maybe I can.
Want to go get a massage?
What?
You want to go get a massage?
Is that a case? I mean, yeah, no, sure. Sounds it sounds kind of out of left field, but I mean, no offense, you're sounding a little down. And how old are you, Jesse?
Great question. I think I'm 35.
35 or 36?
35 on my sheet.
3 more years.
Like, I don't feel like I have a lot of wisdom to impart, but if you want to grab a massage and talk, I feel like I've got a couple of years on you, and I've dealt with maybe not what you've dealt with, but you know, feelings, heartbreak. If you want to talk it out while we're doing this massage, you don't even have to give me specifics, but maybe I can help. I know my son, he needs some help too. We all do. Or not. I mean, we're pretty much strangers. It can wait.
Who else have you talked to? Anyone of note?
I talked to a fellow who owned an apartment where the Night's Watch used to meet. Landlord fella. He told me the previous tenant had just vanished one night, and I talked to a couple of the city hall officials about the fire at the garage, but they told me it was just an electrical fire. And I told you I talked to the cops, and they pointed me in your direction. I talked to the library
Justin,
guy.
What is the name of the realtor guy?
Nigel Swanson, I believe.
No, it's not Nigel. There's another guy.
Dennis Canwald.
Yeah, Dennis Canwald. I'm gonna ask
Nigel Swanson's
about
the big boy.
Yeah, Nigel wants us a big bad.
I don't think it was Dennis, was it, Justin? It's just some, like... It was?
Yeah, it's Dennis is the real estate agent.
Okay. That might have been his name. I don't know. I think we just spoke over the phone. It wasn't one of my in-person people. Everyone's so busy in this city. I mean, I'm just... Like, I know my craft, but I'm just a reporter, man. Like, I can't pull... I had
Who's
to
the
work...
kid you were looking for?
That's part of the mystery. Yes. I don't even have my notes on him anymore. It's all gone. I've got Oh, no, nobody hired me. I came to Red Hall myself. A contact in Jersey told me that if I was gonna keep looking into the weird cases, the real missing persons, then this was the place. When I showed up, I heard that sometimes, yeah. I don't know. It feels like a part of my memories just there, but I can't. You ever have a bad dream, and when you woke up, you couldn't remember it anymore? It just messed up your whole day? Listen, if I was off base about the whole wanting to talk about it thing, I totally get it. I mean, you're doing your thing. You probably got a lot of ways to cope, a lot of friends, supports. I thought I'd put it out there. You seem tense. If you wanna check out this massage parlor, though, I mean, sure. I don't think I've ever been in one. Could be interesting. What are we investigating? What are we looking into?
Jesse's gonna stand up and he's just gonna tower over you in the chair for a moment. And he's just gonna You swear no one has sent you? You came here of your own volition?
Nobody else give me a straight answer. Nobody else seems to want to talk about what's going on in town. I didn't.
All right.
All right? Are you sure?
I have no reason not to trust you, John. And if I keep doing things the way I habitually do them, I'm going to keep making enemies. That's not what you need in Red Hall. He's going to pull the envelope out of his jacket pocket and hand it to John.
All right, I'm just going to quickly send that to Eric, too, then.
Yay, I got my first item.
Big mistake.
Cursed.
Let me put it on screen again. And honestly, this seems like a good time for us to take our first break for YouTube.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to...
I thought we didn't take breaks for YouTube anymore.
We do. I just paused the recording. So,
Great.
YouTube, if you like our Call of Cthulhu content, why don't you consider subscribing, if you're not subscribed, liking the video, and commenting, and let us know why you enjoy our Red Hall content, and is Eric going to turn into a chair again?
No, don't!
We're going to find out,
I need to
won't we? I'm going to pause this video here, though. All right. What was like 7 minutes for us was a second for you, YouTube. Are you guys going to the massage parlor?
We sure are.
Oh, absolutely.
I think, Jesse, this might be your first time on the west side of Red Hall.
Never had to be here before.
You've only been north, east,
South,
and the Rose District, which is like southeast. However, the west side is gorgeous. It's a lot of new condominiums, a lot of new buildings, and not a lot of new industrial complexes. Sorry, not industrial, like commercial complexes. It's like night and day, especially compared to the east side. You have it on your Google Maps, the Opal door, which doesn't actually have a logo on there or even a picture. It's very new. And when you pull up into Plaza, you note that there is just a simple building with glass. It's kind of like part of a whole complex with glass windows running on the whole thing with a glass door. The blinds are pulled closed, and there's just plain words on top on a sign, just plain text, white on black, that just says the Opal door.
Did you tell
John,
me,
you pull in
or
right
you?
behind him.
Yeah.
Sorry, James?
I was just asking the same question. Yeah. I'll park my car and get out and look at this place and wait for Jonathan to do the same.
I'm going to compare our cars as I get out, but you can pretty much tell, even though I'm not saying anything, that my understanding of my car is that it is blue. It has wheels and it gets me places. And I'm impressed by your car, but I don't know how to talk about it.
I'll just be like, yeah, big block.
What?
Big block.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I pat your car.
It's black.
All right, now you're just making fun of me.
I'm just trying to find a common ground.
And if you ever want to go hunting sometime, I've got my permits.
What do you make of that?
I would like to do a spot hidden check.
What are you looking for?
I am looking for... I'm looking for anything weird about the construction of this place. So, scratch marks, places where the paint is obviously fresh or has been reapplied. Hell, even something as weird as, like, the hinges on the door. Have they been used a lot? Or is this place brand new and unopened? Like, I'm looking for that new car smell. Ooh, 16, which puts me under my second number.
Nice. So, you don't notice anything actually strange about the place. This just looks like a normal run-of-the-mill commercial business set into a multiplex that has tons of businesses around it. The hinges they look new, and they don't look any less new or less used compared to the businesses that are next to it in this complex, in this strip. The other businesses do have actual signs going above the designated spot for their signs, but that could be strange, or this could just be because they are relatively new and don't have the money or their actual sign in yet.
It's weird that they're advertising when it doesn't look like they're ready yet, but, I mean, kind of weird to see a massage parlor that isn't on the up and up in a new building like this. Not seeing any other tells here. Do you want to... Oh, go ahead.
What do you posit it means when a brand new massage parlor slips a very Help me out here, Jonathan. What's the word I'm looking for? Use your vocabulary.
Name's John.
John, what's the word I'm looking for?
All right.
Esoteric, witchy, ritualistic.
Strange.
Sure, strange card under your door addressed to you directly. It makes you think if they're not open, someone here is looking for you or heard of you. That makes 3 in a day. Tell me that's not weird.
Let's make it weird. 3 questions then for you,
Okay.
Mr. Rayner.
Mm-hmm.
What changed? Who knows about you now that doesn't know about you before? And why? If you're only just getting these messages now, and you're pretty sure it's strange business, what's changed about you? What are you doing differently? What did you do recently? While you're thinking about that, do you want to take a walk around the Plex? Maybe talk to some of the other store owners? They've probably seen people coming and going. They might know more about the building, more about the business here. They are neighbors after all.
Justin, are there any like construction workers or anything still on site, sort of thing?
No.
No. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll let's take a walk around and see what we can't see.
All right. The other businesses are open. They there's like a convenience store. There's a laundromat. There's a jewelry store. Just like some nice stuff in this specific plaza on this same building that the Opal door is set into.
And no one I'll buy like a pack of gum and a magazine or something and just be like, what's this Opal door thing I see over there?
Man shakes his head and says, they moved in, opened up, I think a week ago. Not too sure.
They're open.
Pardon?
They're open.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I believe they are. It's a Monday.
Have you seen any clients going in and out?
Maybe. I honestly don't spend a lot of time looking outside.
No, that's fair. Thanks for the gum.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
I'll say as I pocket the gum and don't pay. No.
See ya, nerd.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll same thing with the other businesses in the area, just
same kind of stuff, nothing of note.
Yeah. So I figure after about maybe a half hour, 40 minutes, John and I are just like, well, only thing to do is go in.
I bought like 2 bags of chips and like chatted up one of the salespeople in one of the stores, and yeah, same thing. I mean, at least we know they're open, or at least we know they're new enough. Maybe they're open? I mean, okay, what kind of massage parlor do you normally frequent that would get you on like a mailing list or something? Is this gonna be like... Is there a reason maybe they're discreet? Maybe a back entrance we should be... Phone number? Was there a phone number on the card?
Do I look like that kind of guy to you?
You're like...
I'm kidding. I know how I look. Don't worry about it.
I was actually gonna say it's more Richard that kind of screams this vibe to me, but I mean, I guess you two are family or something vaguely adjacent, so...
I met Rick today. I don't know why I lied to you. I just went with it in case there was a reason.
Okay. Kind of weird, but...
Yeah, it was weird, but... I mean, why would I lie to you, Jonathan? You haven't given me any reason not to trust you. Should I not trust you?
Are you okay, Mr. Rayner? You keep really spinning off the handle.
Yeah, it's kind of my process. Let's go.
Oh, okay. And it's John. Really. Like just John. That's my name. Born John.
Show
We're
me
gonna
your
die,
ID.
John.
Show me your ID.
Sure. I pull out a press pass and I show it to you.
Show me your driver's license.
Oh, yeah, sure. I pull out a driver's license.
I'm gonna hold it up and be like, it says right here, Jonathan.
Are you?
I'm gonna hand it back to you and just be like, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Okay. Yep. Nice.
Formality
Nice.
is a force of habit when it comes to names. My process, not so much. It's pretty brazen.
Sorry, just with how weird this town is, I was not ready to be somebody else.
All right, here we go. Just John.
Did you pull the door open?
Yeah.
Inside, there is a small
trouble.
entrance, small little boot room, where you open up a side door and it opens into a waiting room, where some pleasant music plays, and a young woman with black hair is sitting behind the desk. When she comes in, she looks at both of you and says, "How may I help you?"
How long have you been open?
Well, the business opened less than a week ago.
That sign temporary?
Yes, our new one's on the way.
Hi, by the way. Name's John.
Just John.
I mean, Sure. We were in the neighborhood and thought we'd stop in. Kind of a interesting sign. Interesting looking place. What's the business?
It is a sort of therapy, auditory therapy, meditation of the like, but more focused.
Is it kind of like, I mean, okay, if it's, I don't want to be rude or anything. Is it kind of like those float tanks and stuff like that? Like, is it something you're like, you have to be registered for, you have to book an appointment, or can you just like come in? Is it just for anybody?
We have an open spots if you're interested.
It seems pretty cool. Do you have like a website or something? I say, pulling out my phone. I'm really curious. I was gonna check some customer testimonials.
We do have a website. No testimonials yet. As I said, the business is relatively new. I can get you in charge, in contact with. Are you? Why are you so curious?
Honestly, it's kind of funny you ask. I kind of in the biz. I do some writing actually for a couple of websites. So when I saw the sign, I knew I had to pop in and check it out. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting a bar or like food joint. It's kind of the vibe I was getting from the outside. But if this is some sort of therapy thing, I'm interested. I'd love to try a session. But is there anything I should know about it?
No, it's just the owner is currently trying to get in contact with some therapists around the city to, offer their services, and it's all on our website, which you can just find at theopaldoor.com. Yeah, there's a website.
Cool. Should have checked this first, to be honest. You'd think I would have.
Yeah, I thought you would have too, but we have slots if you're interested.
You just work here. You're not partial owner, investor, or anything
No,
like that.
I was just hired.
Have you seen invitations to this place go out in an envelope like this?
1 second. She picks up the phone, presses a button, and then says, one of them's here.
Oh, fuck.
All right. She hangs up and says, the owner will be right down.
I'll look like it's a lobby. Hey, there's a chair.
Yeah. There's a bunch of nice like leather singleton chairs. There's a little like water feature in the corner, just with some relaxing. Ba, da.
Can we put together a musical track of just all the sound effects of Justin like doing like just a Red Hall like April Fools?
The soundscapes of Justin.
After about, what do you do during this time, John?
I apologize to the hostess. I didn't realize we had some sort of special coupon or something, or else I would have just brought that up. Does that work for both of us, or like, do I still need to do a normal booking?
You'll still have. I'll let Nieve talk to you about all this.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks. I'm gonna sit down beside Jesse and be like, bold. That was bold.
After a few minutes, a slender woman in a black dress and a black turtleneck and red hair opens the door and steps in. She walks over and she extends a hand to you and says, "It's nice to meet you, Jesse."
He'll shake her hand and stand up. I'm like, I hope it's nice to meet you too.
My name is Nieve Murphy. I am the owner of this establishment and relatively new to the city of Red Hall. I would like to speak with you, if that's all right.
I see no reason why not.
Would you like to come with me back to one of the rooms?
Sir, her name was Nieve Murphy?
Yes.
Do I spell that like the Nieve I know?
Yes.
I like the idea that you know so many Nieves that actually wouldn't clarify it.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
So what is that? Is that like MEEV? No. Yeah, I'll be like, please lead the way.
She stands and says, "Is it okay if I talk to your friend in private?" She says that to you, John.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Monica, will you please get him a water?
Jesse, are you planning on taking notes or anything? I've got a pen here and a pad of paper. I don't know if you've got one of your own.
As Nieve puts her hand on the small of your back, Jesse, and says, "You won't need to take any notes.
Want me to make a check or anything?
If you want to."
I just don't know what check I'd make. I was just wondering.
No,
there was something.
No power check, no spell.
Okay. I'll just turn around to Jonathan and be like, got the original pen and paper right here.
All right, sounds good. I'll just be out here if you need me.
She leads you down a hallway. There's a door at the end of the side of the room that opens into a hallway where the lights are dimmer. And with her key, she opens up a room where it's dark apart from the soft glow of a salt lamp in the corner. And there is a bed in the center of the room. And she says, "Sit or lie down, whatever is more comfortable."
Sorry, that's my father. I gotta take this.
Okay, I will pause. All right. What would you, what are you going to do, Jesse?
Sorry, like a massage bed or like
a sleeping bed? Jesse just starts, he's like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't bring a rubber, so I'm just going to go in you.
That really sounds like Jesse A doesn't understand human intercourse, and also like you're gonna end up with like a gaping chest wound.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take my clothes off and try to phase into her.
Yeah.
um. Uh, Ms. Murphy, I'm not sure I understand this.
Well, my office is still loaded with a bunch of banker boxes, so we're talking in here instead.
Okay, talking that. Yep. And
Well, I mean,
he'll go and
I'd be
sit down.
willing to offer you what I came here to do in Red Hall.
He's just gonna sit on the bed and be like, "Well, what did you come to do? Why this?"
Let me ask a question for your question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you regret? If you're worried about seeing me invulnerable, I already know the answer.
So why ask?
Because sometimes the first step to opening the Opal door is just admitting it. We
And the
keep
Opal
such
door.
sadness locked inside of ourselves. When that sadness is the key to understanding the universe.
What did you come to Red Hall to do, Ms. Murphy? Draw on people's sadness, give a patron power from that. What?
I've wanted to make friends with some people who I thought were good to make friends with.
Well, we can be friends, but I don't. This is also, what's the word that John taught me earlier? Strange.
You just learned that word today? I find that rather strange.
It was just
You do this,
a
Jesse.
humbling
You do
moment.
this. You build this thorny husk around yourself. I understand. It's overwhelming to be so open. Well, let me show you what true openness looks like. I wish to join the circle.
I'm not a guy you need to talk to. Everyone thinks I'm the guy. I'm not the guy.
No, you are the guy. You and Sam are more... You're just a ball of frantic energy.
So, sorry, out of game. The circle is
The four.
Yeah. Okay, and you just wish to be a fifth party?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I need to take a seat from
Serve
someone
someone.
else.
Right. And that would be anyone. You don't care. You just want in. Okay.
I mean, there's some that I feel like I can deal with on a relationship-wise better than others. Detective Holden is overwhelmingly sad. So him and I can become good friends, and I think we'd work together well.
Is it sadness your patron feeds on?
I have no patron. I have skills that I have built up through my own luck and research. Sadness is just my way to share it with people. My key to understanding, and for them in turn to understand. So, if you had any interest, I think we could be good friends. I would like you to get me in touch with Detective Holden. I was going to ask Sam because I know Holden likes her more than he likes you, but Sam has not answered my invitation.
Yeah. Sure, but I just need to, I guess a favor for a favor.
That's only fair.
Uh, just be good to Sam, I guess. She's honorable,
It
desperate, but I
it,
just
it breaks me so that you think I would be anything but good. Jesse, why don't you let me show you what I can do? I promise you'll like it.
yeah, I'll get Holden in touch with you first. How about that?
Jesse, why are you running? I know a part of you wants this.
But how do you know me?
I just have felt every corner of your body, of your soul, of your spirit, of your broken mind, of your regrets, of everything you hate and everything you wish you could have done differently. Lie down, Jesse. Close your eyes.
Okay, let's make a power check. Yeah. I pass, so this is a conscious decision, so Mr. Murphy, the last time I ran blindly into a situation to someone with powers, I'm not trusting of them.
I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm not going to take you anywhere. You're just going to sleep. You're going to meditate. I'll take nothing of you, like the others have before. There are parts of you that I cannot see, and if I could get them back to you, I would. I'm not here to hurt you or trick you. I'm only speaking in mysteries and riddles because if you were in my position, you would do the exact same thing. Just
Jesse's just gonna he's gonna make a typical Jesse threat, but it just this time it as beforehand where someone may have been threatened, intimidated, or at least understood that this guy's an asshole. This time it's just empty and habitual, and there's no bigger behind it. When he steps forward, inflates himself, and looks her in the eye and says, I can be very wrathful myself should you betray my trust.
She stands to look you eye to eye, and then she just leans in and gives you a hug.
Oh, it's too nice. Yeah, I'll hug her back and then go lay down and close my eyes.
You hear the sound of white noise, a white noise machine she just flicks on in the corner of the room. And then you hear the sound.
God, if this is just like a foot massage and Jesse just threatened to like stab a woman.
You hear the sound of a singing bowl slowly begin to make noise. And in the back of your mind, spoken in the room but also inside your own head, you hear Nieve ask you, what is a moment in your life you wish you could change?
If she could see the thoughts and moments racing through Jesse's head, and he would just be like, I wouldn't have left Elizabeth alone for so long. For the last time.
When was the last time?
I went out to LA to work undercover for a little bit.
Where were you when you said goodbye to her?
Said, at her mother's.
Open your eyes, Jesse.
Jesse will open them up.
You're standing in Elizabeth's mother's house.
Oh, God.
You're in the kitchen. Elizabeth and her mother are in the living room. You've gotten contacted about the job in LA. John, can you hear me? Eric.
John. You're John.
You're John.
Sorry, yes, I am John. Hello.
You're just sitting in the waiting room.
Perfect. Monica, have you had the Opal door opened for you?
I'm unsure of what you're talking about.
The card my friend got, it said open the Opal door. Have you gone through this therapy?
I've done therapy here, yes. It's relaxing and just empties your mind. We have a few very good practitioners of it here. I suppose they're not doctors. But I think the Opal door is just advertising. I don't think there is actually any Opal door, except for maybe the front door to the building.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Did you do the noise therapy? How did you find it?
Oh, it's great. Like I just said, yes, it's very relaxing.
Was it
Clears
with
your mind
Nieve?
out. Sorry?
Was it with Nieve?
So I've done it with all the doctors here, yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. You found it helpful?
Yeah, yeah. Helped me sleep better.
Do you think do you get a lot of people in with those cool looking cards? Because I feel like I should grab one, maybe put it on the Insta, you know? If I'm going to be writing an article.
It's not. I didn't send them out. They were sent out by Nieve specifically.
Oh, so it's like some sort of special members thing, or like only going out to.
I guess
Big
so.
names.
She could have. I don't know. She just said if someone came in with a card to call her. So I did.
Fair, fair. I bet you she's getting a lot of those cards coming in, right? Like that's a great viral marketing campaign.
I've been on shift. I think like 4 days now, and I think we've seen 2. This is the second.
Oh, weird. Only 2, huh? Must be really exclusive.
I can't say if it is or isn't, but I mean, let's say she sent out 20. That's a 10% return rate. That's about standard
pretty
for
good.
what you put out of your marketing. So, yeah.
Other people like my friend Jesse, like
What do you mean, like well, like him, like just people of this city? Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. Like not like fancy folk, nobody in the know, nobody. Cool. That's a brilliant viral marketing. Then even better, like get it out to the crowd.
Did you want to schedule an appointment?
I mean, I'm just waiting for my friend to get out. I thought we'd just make conversation. I just think it's really cool.
So I'm working on some spreadsheets here, and I'm kind of just.
Of course, of course. Well, how much is it? How much is a session?
$80.
What is it? Do you get to book a specific person?
You can if you want to, yes. Otherwise, open. It could just be with any of the people here.
You said there was 4 doctors, right? Do you mind if I have
3
their name? 3 and Nieve, or is Nieve
Yes,
one of
yeah.
them? Okay. What's their names? I mean, oh, sorry, they're on the website probably, right?
They are, yes.
Of course, of course. I'm gonna pull up their names. I'd like to pull up Nieve's full name and see what else she's been what's her
Her little
background?
description on the website is just like a PR fluff piece. Like a believer in holistic medicine, Nieve has been practicing it for years. She leads a healthy plant-based lifestyle for the last 12 years of her life, and that she is here to help people grow through auditory therapy, noise therapy, and then also meditation.
Does her name pull up any sort of like LinkedIn profile, any previous history of
It does not.
work? Mm.
Not from the
Interesting.
website anyway. If you search it, Nieve Murphy is pretty common, surprisingly, for a name like Nieve.
What about Nieve Murphy noise therapy?
That just links
that
back
wo-
to the Opal door.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna make a note of that.
Jesse, what would you like to do?
Get me out. I can't. I've
Well,
been here. I know this. This isn't. You can't change.
why can't you?
Just get me out of here.
Are you sure?
Get me out. Get me out.
You just have to open your eyes.
Uh, Jesse will open his eyes again.
You're just back in the room. So you really didn't want to go there and fix it. So there's somewhere else you want to fix. Nieve is sitting in the chair just next to you.
Can't. I've been looking for so long. And that's... Yeah. That's not how I find it. That's not how you see it. It's not... You can't... redo things to fix them. It's not how you make amends. I don't know what... I don't know what powers or method this is. But I'll get you in touch with Holden.
Jesse,
Thank you,
Jesse,
Miss Murphy.
Jesse,
What?
what if we just try something smaller?
What?
Not something with Elizabeth.
Like what?
What's something else you regret?
Still,
Jesse,
big or small.
Jesse,
What?
just trust me. I can explain what I can do, but you'll never believe it. Just something small. Maybe from your time here in Red Hall.
Shouldn't have pulled the trigger.
Why don't you lie back down?
Jesse will lie down again.
Close your eyes. The noise machine turns on again, the sound, and Nieve
What is the sound? What
It's
is
like a
it?
singing bowl, like like a monk
Yeah.
chant. That's kind of what they sound like.
But it's nothing. It's not like.
From what you can tell.
Yeah. Okay.
Open your eyes, Jesse.
Yeah, I'll open the eyes. I don't like what I'm about to see.
You see Richard Hardwood fighting for his life as the Stitcher. Mike, by the way, 32 months, thank you so much. Tries to pull him into a small hole at the end of the hallway. You hold a gun to his head, and Sam is standing next to him, frantically trying to pull him out. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna roll a power check to see if I can just not panic pull the trigger. Oh no, Jesse pulls the trigger.
It goes black. Nieve asks in the back of your mind, would you like to try again? You don't want to pull the trigger.
What's it gonna fix? He's gone. He's dead. He's dead either way.
Is he?
Let's try it again.
Open your eyes.
Yeah.
You are in the room. Richard is being pulled into the hole by the Stitcher. Sam is frantically scratching to try to help him. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna grab Sam and just like cover her eyes.
She is wailing. She shouts, "But we have to help him. We have to help Richard."
I'm just gonna be like, we can't.
Richard calls out for help as he is bent over backwards, but he's resisting and fighting back. What would you like to do?
He's already half in the hole, hey?
He's not really. He's sort of just on the edge.
Well, let's pull him out of that event horizon.
All right, give me a strength check.
Oh, Jesse's good at this. Kinda. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a 5.
You, with just this inspiration, you wrap your arm around him, kind of just push past the Stitcher as it goes at your arm, uselessly slipping away, and you're able to pull Richard free. The two of you, with a heavy crash, land on the floor, and with a sound you've never heard before in your life, a scream, a shriek. The Stitcher screams and retreats into his hole.
Oh god.
Richard looks you in the eyes and says thank you. Eric, you are in an apartment building. You have come to, after what seems like a second. The last thing you remember was being pulled into a hole in the wall that is no longer there. Months and months and months ago in reality, but for you it was mere seconds.
You okay? Hello?
There's no answer.
Is it the apartment?
It is.
Oh. I am gonna start leaving as quietly as I can. How is my foot?
Your foot's good.
I'm gonna leave. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna make for the door. I remember where the door is. It's just down that hallway.
Yeah, just past the living room, turn left, and you'll find the door.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm taking it, but I'm taking it low. I'm crawling. I'm trying not to vomit, and I am getting the hell out of here. Okay, once I hit the door, is the door unlocked?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Do I have everything on me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, and I've got my phone?
Yep, your phone's on you.
Okay, and it's just the empty parking lot, and it's day, right?
It is day. It is day. It's rainy. The parking lot is different than you remember, though. Different cars are parked.
It's raining! It's raining! Is there anybody else in the parking lot?
No, it's empty. For people, anyway. There's a few cars.
I'm gonna reach out and touch one of the cars. The hood of the car.
You can touch
It's
it.
wet?
It's wet from the rain, yeah.
And it's hard and it's cold.
Yep.
I'm gonna drum on it.
Yep.
It's raining! I'm gonna yell at the car. Oh my god, is my phone, I'm gonna open it, do I have a charge?
Yeah, you have a charge.
I'm gonna call everybody!
Who would you like to call first?
What do I remember?
The last thing you remember is that you, Sam, Jess, Jake, and Jesse went into the apartment to return the videotape you guys rented.
I don't remember getting grabbed.
You remember getting grabbed. And you remember Jesse and Sam being there. Jess panicked and Jake panicked as well and never went in.
I'm gonna call each of them in the order they appear in my phone, so I guess Jesse's gonna be last.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are getting the same message on their answering machines, which is, you fucks.
Jesse, before it gets to your answering machine, your phone starts ringing.
It's the number.
It is Richard Hardwood's number.
This is Jesse.
You fuck. Why is no one else picking up? You know what? Forget that. I have a half a mind to drum you out of the Night's Watch. You left me in the apartment? I cannot even believe you people. We went in there together and you left me there overnight? It's raining, Jesse. It's daylight, Jesse. What happened? Where did you all go? You are all lucky that the merchandise, and let's be clear, the merchandise is me, Jesse. You are lucky that the merchandise is intact. This face, this ass is what pays for the Night Watch, okay? You just gonna leave it somewhere next time? You better let me know.
Jesse really doesn't even know what to say, so you can just hear, like, nostril breathing.
Okay, I should not have to be the one checking in on you right now because you left me in the knockin' house. Alright? You left me overnight? And I am still very angry at you as much as I am excited to be out here right now. But what is going on? Are you okay? Are you still in there? Do I need to, like... I'm not going fucking back in, man. I will leave you. I will leave your ass the way you left my ass. But are you okay? Jesse? Is this thing even... Am I getting a connection? Am I getting a signal? Hello? Jesse?
Be at Jake's.
Okay, sure.
I'll hang up.
All right. We're going to take a break here. So once again, if you like this kind of content, why don't you like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you are, comment and let us know why you love the Call of Cthulhu. We'll be back very soon. All right, YouTube, we are back. And look, Mike's here. All right. It says forensic scientist on his name tag, and I should just take that off quickly. But Mike, we are going to start with you, Jake Smarty. You're actually at work. That's what we've said so far, that you have been at work so far on this Monday. And
Probably.
that is why you missed this phone call. A voicemail from a number that you recognize as Richard Hardwood's phone number. And his voicemail is him berating you for leaving him at the apartment.
I'm gonna phone the number back.
Beep, 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 beep. well, I guess it goes to his voicemail, but he is on another line right now.
So it goes to his voicemail.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is some sort of sick joke of somebody, but I find it very interesting that you, one, know that name and know about the apartment. I would like to talk to you again, and please give me a call back.
All right, we're going to quickly just jump to Jesse and Richard, who are still kind of, I assume, finishing their phone call.
Oh, Jake's calling me back.
I already
Sure.
hung up on him. I said be at Jake's in an hour.
Hello?
Sure. All right, well then, Jesse, we're just going to go with you right now in the room with Nieve.
Now explain it to me. Please.
This world is connected by strings, physically. And I thought, what if time was connected in a similar way?
All right. So you're like, if I follow the theory, you're like the oracles, but you tie the strings together instead of cut them.
Yes, I think that's fair. Not everyone can do what you've just done. And how honest do you want me to be with you right now?
I mean, full transparency is great.
He is here. He's back. We have found the string that he was on, and we pulled him into this one. We bound the two together. But that binding is not permanent. In 24 hours, unless you meditate again, it will come for him, just as it did before.
So I was right. It's not how you make amends. You can't fix things by wishing them better.
Unless you wish them every day. This building, the woman you spoke to outside, all the other doctors here, they're not actually here. But we can make them real. We can make her real. I want to look into ways to make it permanent. I need to bring my husband back. And the only way to do it forever, without all the work required, is if I'm in the circle. And not everyone can do what you and I have done, Jesse. Because not everyone is hurt like we have. If you talk with Richard and you want him to stay, come back to me before this time tomorrow. I'll be here. And if I'm not here, let me give you my home address. She turns over and just writes something down on the card.
Just is a little dumbfounded. He's not going to say anything. He's just going to kind of walk out, kind of dazed. And
In the lobby, John is waiting for you. However,
Yeah.
we're going to hop into Richard. You have the voicemail from Jake.
You asshole. Da, 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 da.
Bring.
Hello?
Jake, I don't know if my phone call previously and the message I left covered this, but what the fuck? I remember you running. You left me
Yeah.
to die.
You were already dead.
I'm gonna tell you that the rain in Spain and the weather outside is telling me otherwise. As is the slight dent on this beautiful little blue car that I totally hammered in here because that thing let me go. Listen, I'm not sure where my car is, so I might need a pickup. I mean, I'll call a taxi, but
I can come pick you up. If this is the real Richard.
I mean, who else am I gonna be? You know anybody else who spent a nice night in the knockin' house? 'Cause I do not.
What
Ever.
date do you think it is?
It's like Thursday?
No, like month
The
and year.
18th. Or no, sorry, it's
The 8th should be the 8th. The 9th in your mind.
the 9th, obviously. Listen,
Of what month?
October?
Of what year?
Jake, are you okay? You and Jesse are both acting real weird. Like, I have called both of you, and instead of the joy that I think we should be having at the fact that I escaped after you two left me to die, let me point that out again. You left me to die. I'm here.
Let's have
What
this
happened?
conversation.
What happened?
Are you
What
at
happened
the-
after
are
I
you-
passed out?
Are you at the apartment?
I am literally standing outside it, waiting for our lovely pale friend to decide that he is not done. So please come pick me up.
I will
I
be
would
there
like
as
to
soon as
go.
Yes.
You
I will-
didn't. You all didn't leave and go to Garden View, did you? You didn't just leave me here and start the next thing, right? I called Garden View.
I'll-
I called the little faces.
We have a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, we definitely do. Like whether or not you are still going to be a part of the Night's Watch after you left me to die last night.
All right.
Yeah, let's let me come pick you up.
Can I have?
I'll be
well,
there
both-
in 30?
Probably like 15.
50. I'll be there in 15.
Can I have both Jake and Jesse each also take 2 points of sanity damage?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm a hazard. I'm an information hazard.
All right, Jake, you were on the way. Jesse, you come out and
2
John.
sanity?
2 sanity.
Ooh, no.
And John is in the waiting room.
Hey. Are you... How did it go?
An experience like no other.
Why don't you, tell me about it while we go and grab some coffee or something?
I need
was just
to
checking.
be somewhere in an hour, and I don't think you should come. But I think we should get coffee after.
I'm also gonna phone Jesse on my drive over.
Yeah. Jesse, your phone starts ringing.
I gotta take this, John. I'm gonna give John my card because he doesn't have one yet, and be like,
I have one. It's folded up with your picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, call me in a few
In a few, like,
hours.
okay. Can we talk just quickly once we step out? Just
I'm gonna
quickly.
answer the phone.
I am
that's
gonna go
ringing.
outside and I'm gonna wait on the hood of his car. I'm not going anywhere. I have information that he needs to know.
Jesse.
Yeah. Good morning. I missed you at Nan's.
Yeah, I had to work this morning.
Hmm.
I just got a call from someone claiming to be Richard.
Yeah.
Sounded like I remember. Not sure. It's been a while.
Hey, just he's gonna meet me at your old place in an hour, and I'm just gonna.
I'm going to pick him up right now.
No, fuck. Okay, take him to your burnt down garage, and I'll meet you guys in an hour. That's what I told him to do.
No, let's go to. Why don't we go to the new one? Let's not go to the blurt down one.
Because I feel like this effigy of Richard needs to see what's what.
That's fair. But I mean,
I'll catch you both up there. It's a lot.
did you have something to do with this?
Of course.
No.
Of course.
Is it real?
To be determined.
Okay. He does seem to think it's only been a day. A night, even.
Jake, I wish I had answers for you. I can tell you more in person. I kind of need to see this with my own eyes.
Me too. Me too.
All right, I'll meet you at your old place, and
Sounds good.
then I'll walk out.
You walk out and John is sitting on the hood of your car.
Get the fuck off.
No, we're talking. You brought me on this. I'm gonna at least share some information with you. I am hoping you're gonna tell me whatever went on in that meeting too. Thought
Great.
you were bringing me in on this. Okay, well, here's what I found out, because you know what? I'm just going to tell you, and I'm going to trust you to tell me as well, because you told me that you were going to let me help, and then you walked away with a scary person in a weird place. Okay, so here's the thing.
It's not that
Nieve?
scary.
Nieve, not a real therapist. There is no connection to noise therapy. There is no history there. I tried Googling her. I tried looking her up in LinkedIn. I tried getting any sort of connection to any of the people, to any sort of connection with her.
Yeah.
She doesn't appear in Google Images. This place, not a real thing. Like, okay, it's real, but she is not who she claims to be. So I am hoping that based on your private invitation, you might know something. Also, Monica is really weird, but also really smart and a very good receptionist, and she totally deflected me. So, what's her deal?
Just John. I don't know, for your own safety, what I should tell you until I go do what I'm about to do. Secondly, for your own safety, get the fuck off my car.
All right. Fine.
Call me in a few hours.
All right. Sorry.
Thank you.
The car's fine. I didn't put anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in my car and go to Jake's old burnt down place.
What do you do, John?
I'm gonna make a couple of phone calls. Just let some friends know where I'm at.
Sure. Sure. Jake, You arrive outside of the apartment building on the east side, and waiting for you in the same outfit you last saw him in, with the same tatters formed and stretched over the chair that you were probably just working on, is Richard Hardwood.
I've obviously gotten bored of the rain, and I am now snapping my fingers.
We can't hear you, Mike.
I'm going to park just a little bit because it's a different vehicle. Probably doesn't recognize it. And walk down the street towards him. Not far. I'm gonna walk up to him. Richard?
Finally. This, not the greatest place to leave somebody. Like, in general. But also...
You're right.
Night.
I'm just gonna hug him.
Finally. Richard's gonna start crying. Just crying over his shoulder. Richard was so scared. And then he had to wait for 15 minutes in the parking lot. The thing upstairs was not okay. Oh, I thought you all left me to die. You did. You did leave me to die. I'm okay, though. Oh.
You're right. We did. Let's go see Jesse.
You guys drive together towards Jake's house, as you remember Richard. And as you pull up to it, you see Jesse's car parked outside. But there is a construction fence around Jake's lot with a torn away... It's just empty. It was just all taken down.
What? Oh, wow, I guess big things were happening. I mean, it still doesn't make it okay that you left me to die. But... it looks like you paid for it.
Yeah, I haven't been here for months.
That is, Jake, you are a weird, strange little man. And I don't know what you mean by that. But I mean, it's not any weirder than these flip phones you gave us all.
I'm going to hand him today's newspaper.
It says April 9th, 2018.
I'm going to get up. I'm going to take the paper. I am going to step out of the car. I'm going to close the car.
Jesse, you see Richard step out of the car. Sorry, the van.
Yeah, Jesse's gonna wait for Richard to approach.
I'm going to start reading it.
The rain drops on it, getting it sogging out pretty quick, but you see that it's just Trapper Woods' farmer's market is opening up soon. The city's moving, the city's breathing.
I'm going to look for my advertisement for the night watch in the back, the one I pay for.
It's not there. Can you
What
give me
about
a
the
spot hidden check?
What about the strip club? It usually has an advertisement. I fail.
Okay, yeah, you find nothing of... you can't find anything for the... you find something for the strip club, and there are strippers advertised, but your name is not on there.
I'm gonna call them. I'm just gonna drop the paper in the middle of the road. I'm standing in the middle of the road. I'm gonna pull out my flip phone. Thanks, Jake. And I'm just gonna call the number that was in the paper.
Vixen's nightclub. This is Marty speaking. How can I help you?
Marty,
Who's speaking?
this is Dick. What happened to my spot?
What the fuck?
I'm gonna hang up the phone. And I'm going to throw it as hard as I can. And then curl up into a ball and start screaming. Do you want me to take any sanity damage?
Yeah, you can take 3 points of sanity damage.
Okay, I will note it.
I'm gonna get out of the car. So
I'm not actually going to scream because
yeah.
we are on screen.
Yeah,
but
no worries.
But I have somewhere else we could go that we can be inside. If you'd like, whenever you're ready. Also has all.
Whenever I'm ready, whenever I'm ready for what, Jake?
Whatever you want.
I guess at this point, Jesse's gonna get out of his car, seeing Richard have a breakdown, screaming at Jake.
Everyone has to.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to be ready for?
Yeah, and Jesse's just gonna walk up and be like, Richard. Richard, do you remember when I had a gun to your head?
You do.
What happened next?
Woke up. What happened next? I woke up. 6 months. I woke up. 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
Almost
Sorry,
a
so-
day.
Out of game. Richard had never, like, the Stitcher was his first weird thing, right? Other than that, it was just.
He had some pre-limb garden view shit.
6 months. I woke up, Jesse. I woke up. I'm up. I woke up. On the
Okay.
floor, right where I was. Right by the hole, but nobody was there. I was just me, and then I walked out. I just left. Nobody was there. I walked out into 6 months. What happened? What happened to me? What did it do to me? What is...
Richard.
This isn't real. I'm still in the house.
You're not. No, you're not in the house.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
What did you do for my funeral? Who showed up? What's the name of my mom? What happened to me after I died? What happened to me after I went missing? Did my sister call? Did you even know I had a sister? You didn't.
Nope, did not know.
So what's her name? Because she would have called. I call her every week.
We didn't have your phone or anything.
She knows I'm part of a town watch. She would have called. So what happened? If you don't know, then I'm still there. Because it wouldn't know either.
Richard! Jesse's like gonna grab him by the collar and like yank him up.
I'm a fucking limp spaghetti noodle.
I'm sure Holden took care of whoever phoned.
Who?
Oh!
Who's that?
I'm sure you've heard of him, the police captain or detective.
I don't talk to many cops because that's bad for a stripper to do. I assume you talk to cops because you work with dead people.
Yeah, I did for that. Yes.
Aren't you technically a cop, Jake?
No, I'm a investigator or a forensic scientist.
Yeah, but don't you work with
Yeah, I work
police?
with cops. Yes.
So doesn't that make you? I don't know how. Whatever.
Uh, a lot has happened.
In 6 months.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I assume it would have.
Richard.
Yeah.
Jake, shut the fuck up. Richard, shut the fuck up and listen to me.
I don't think you get to tell me to shut the fuck up. I've been gone for 6 months. I have not done
in
anything.
24 hours, you'll go again.
What?
Shut the fuck up and listen. This is temporary. Weird shit happens in Red Hall. You were right. We found one. You were the first victim. Weird shit has happened since. Weird people have cropped up since. I met one today. I wished I hadn't killed you. Here you are.
You killed me?
I wasn't gonna let the Stitcher do it.
He's telling the truth there. He shot you before you went through the hole.
I thought it would be a mercy. It's a lot to process, Richard. Get in Jake's car. We're going to go to the new Night's Watch safe house. I'll try and give you more perspective.
Yeah. I need to, before we go, you guys talk for a second. I need to make one phone call.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Is it Holden?
Jesse, I don't know if you remember what happened last night. I gotta make a call about what that is, because the new Night Watch might not be safe at the moment. Well, we'll see.
Might not be safe. What are you...
Richard, let's go sit in my car.
Yes.
I'm dead.
You're not dead now.
In 24 hours, I'm dead. I'm not gonna fucking come to your safe house. You killed me. I'm gonna get a drink. I need a drink.
Great. There's a flask in my car. I've got a problem. Let's go.
There's also
That was my flask.
Yep.
Wait. Do I still have my flask?
You do.
Get your flask.
I'm gonna go make the call.
Yeah. Who are you
Is there
calling?
a flask
Jake?
in my
I'm
car?
calling Holden. We were supposed to meet this morning.
Laws of Gods and Men, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the goddamn table.
Today.
Yeah.
I just have we were supposed to meet today, but
After a little bit, Holden answers the phone. He says, "Hello.
Hi.
Sorry about last night.
I just thought you should know that Nigel
I'm
came.
not surprised, to be honest. It was always just optimism at best.
Is it safe? I mean, he seems to know where we are.
I think he's gonna know no matter what, so we're gonna call it as safe as we can be.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if since if he knows you're back, he's not gonna try and step on.
Yeah, he can't. Not anymore.
Okay. Yep. Okay. That's good. I have news.
Jake, shut the fuck up.
I don't know how, but Richard's back.
The chair?
Yeah, the chair. The chair's still here, though, but he is also here. I was working on the chair this morning when I was at work. And
let's meet at the building.
Okay. Jesse will be there as well, FYI.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. I assumed. I just don't want to surprise anybody with anything. There's enough surprises in this town, right?
Yeah, no,
right?
I appreciate it. I'll see you. Be there in 30.
Yeah, I think we'll probably... Yeah, 30's fine. 30's fine.
Is it the same fucking flask?
It is, yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna drink from both of them at once.
Yeah, both have the liquor in them. Different liquors at this point, but...
This is fucking real. It's all fucking happening. This is real. This is fucking happening. Fucking paid for this inscription. This is
I'll
fucking
walk
real.
back over.
I gave you the flask. And I got it back, but yeah. It fell out during the fight.
I did.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Good news. It's okay to go to the new safe house.
Well, that's good, or else it's not much of a safe house.
No,
Would
that's
be
true.
a danger house.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like it now, but this one was burnt down, so...
I mean, it still does look like it was burnt down, yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Jake, what happened to you? You used to be a lot weirder. When did I become the weird one?
Isn't Jake also like 100 pounds heavier by now?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm much fatter. Oh, I am fatter.
but not that much fatter. You're
No,
still
I
a man
wouldn't
with
say
a good
100%.
metabolism.
I remember a Mr. Smarty who was, like, really excited to show me how the shelves hid guns. What happened to you,
I
man?
still got some of those. They're at the new safe house.
That's cool. I'd like to see them.
Do you guys want to go to the safe
let's-
house?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Any questions you have, I'm happy to answer as well.
So I didn't get a funeral.
Well, I'll meet you guys there then.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, we had a little moment,
Moment.
for you. I mean, a lot happened right after.
After you killed me.
Yeah. We tried to solve we thought we could defeat the Stitcher. That's what we called him. I don't know if we had before.
Wait. Wait. There's furniture. I
What?
saw the videos.
Yes.
Where am I? I got
you're
two
at the-
flasks. Where's the other dick?
You're at the forensic lab, actually.
Yeah,
The real cops found it after it moved a bit when Jesse pissed it off.
Sorry, I moved a bit after Jesse pissed off me.
No, the Stitcher, not you.
Oh, not the chair. Okay.
But he used the chair against Jesse.
Well, I don't have a lot of fucking sympathy right now.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
I would like, in the next 23 hours, I would like 22. 22, we're using up hours fast. We're burning daylight. I'd like to bury me. I'd like to bury my chair. Is there a way I can repossess my own body? Like,
I
my
will.
ID in my wallet. It's probably expired. Oh, it's probably not.
Will ask.
Do you guys want to
But-
get to the safe house?
Yeah, let's get to the safe house.
The three of you enter, and Holden's already inside. Richard, there are cots in this area. There is some weapons. It's kind of just like a little, like the thing that he had earlier, but now just a bit
Bigger.
a bit bigger and a bit emptier too. They're only taking a small part of a warehouse. And there is a grizzled man in a coat who is smoking a cigarette while kind of just walking around. And when he sees you come in, he says, "Holy shit."
Don't take this the wrong way, but 2 things. 1, nice suit, and 2, you look like a fucking bad guy.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Maybe I am. But I'm kind of Jake and Jesse here are in my employ. A lot has changed, Mr. Hardwood. So, what do you remember? And do either of you know, he looks at Jake and Jesse, how the fuck this happened?
I'm gonna point at Jesse.
I mean, hey, Jesse, please share with the class. It's just my 21 and a bit hours. You take it.
So there's a limit on this.
Apparently.
That's good, because if there wasn't, unfortunately, I would have had to kill him.
That's unfortunate.
Is there a reason?
He did say he looked like a bad guy, so...
Is there a reason?
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I mean, just the fact that you're here, and I've never seen something like this before in my life.
Okay, but hold
and
up.
I know
if
a lot
like...
of weird shit. I'm kind of what you would call an expert on it.
Okay, like, I get that, but can we negotiate it or something? Cause,
Yeah, if Jesse here wants to tell me what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'm gonna shut up then. I don't want to die. Again.
May I present to you the machinations of one Miss Nieve Murphy of the Opal Door.
Yeah, I know the place.
Heard of it, Holden?
Yeah.
She would like to meet you. She wants in the circle.
She wants in the circle. Okay.
Yeah.
Jake's gonna laugh at that too. Be like, what?
I know that's not
circle.
How it works. Listen, this was slipped under my door this morning. And I'll hand it to Holden.
What the fuck theatrical bullshit is this?
But allegedly, I got one and Sam got one. Now, Miss Murphy couldn't get a hold of Sam.
Okay.
So,
Sam doesn't take many calls these days.
I just went to see who was slipping mail under my door.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, it was weird. Of course, it was suspicious. I'm not an idiot. But she said, let me demonstrate. She asked to speak because she wants in the circle. Because she wants to be able to make things like this permanent. And apparently the only way to do that is in the circle. So, she asked to give me a demonstration and asked if there was anything I regret.
And you regret putting one between his eyes. It's very noble.
Anyways,
Jesse.
So I guess Richard's just back.
For 21 and a bit hours?
She says it's only good for 24 hours. It's like a Cinderella story or something.
And is there a way she wants to make this permanent?
The way I figure is she's like the oracles, but she ties strings and kind of pulls threads back into the world or connects ones that have been severed.
All right. Well, I should go talk with her, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess so.
Excuse me, dead guy over here, one way or the other. Can I put a thought in there?
He looks at his watch and says, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, I got a couple of hours left in me, I think. Listen, Mr. Bad Guy, or whatever your name is, why would you even want to talk to her? Let's think about this realistically for a little while. Spooky lady with the power to bring back the dead wants to make it permanent, and whatever this circle is, you're really thinking of cutting her a deal in?
Yeah,
I don't know about strings or...
You're assuming a lot. I'm going to talk to her, see if she's worth negotiating with, and if she isn't, I'm gonna shoot her in the fucking head.
Wow, yeah, you are definitely Jesse's boss.
This is a power that I've never seen. And you said she wanted to talk with me, Jesse?
He specifically reached out to me to reach out to you.
Why?
And she wants in the circle.
But why me?
You seem easy to work with, I guess. Listen, Holden, I don't fucking understand. I don't know. She said she'd seen all the corners of my soul, of my mind and shit. I don't know. I don't get these things. I'm just a fucking dummy with a gun.
Jesse,
right?
you said you regretted killing me.
Shut the fuck up, Richard.
Mr. Bad Guy, what do you regret?
You know, you're the first person to ever ask me that. You're like the ghost of Christmas past. I'm gonna go talk with her.
Jesse, Jake, I mean...
Yeah.
Listen, I'd love a permanent ticket to stay. I don't really want to be a chair, but, you just gonna let your boss go talk to a lady who can give him back his only regrets? Does anyone else not watch a lot of science fiction? Because I did, and you don't get rid of people... Oh god, I remember Sam actually tried to stay. Is Sam okay?
Sam's fine.
Sam wouldn't let go.
No, she wouldn't.
Did you bring her back?
No. She let go. Physically.
Hey, so...
The world's... different in our eyes now.
You know, I think that's a great beat to end it on here. We're gonna Holden is on his way to talk to Nieve. Jake and Jesse are in the safe house with Richard Hardwood, who has 21 and a half hours left before the Stitcher
I've seen
comes
this
for him
episode
again.
of 24.
Yeah. Doot, 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 doot. Thank you for watching on YouTube. If you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe for more. I like recording it. It's a great time. This was a wild session.
Holy shit.
I bet no one was expecting that one tonight. We'll see you guys all very soon for another episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's!